Go. So you saying the kids that you definitely want to make sure you help
Yes,
help them
have them
kids.
to learn how to read. Because reading is if a child look at a book and just look at it and don't know what the word thought is, and they 13, 14, or 15 years old, what they gonna want to drop out of high school because they gonna be like, I ain't finna read this.
Right. Yeah.
They really want to sit up there and they want to. They can't read.
But like you just said though, a lot of frustration come when you don't know something and you feel like someone's making fun of you and they bringing a spotlight to my inefficiency.
Right, because
so,
kids could be cruel. They could say, "Oh, she can't read. He can't read. He a big dummy."
Which
and
is
laugh.
called peer pressure.
Right.
Which is
You
peer
know,
pressure.
I mean, everybody have time. I mean, if our kids, our black kids, have talent, if they need to go ahead and use their little talents, these kids know how to draw. They know how to work on computers. They know how to do all this other stuff, but they want to be in the streets. They need to stay off the streets and bring in their talent and go ahead and show, and they can make this money. Make their own money in their
legally.
community. Legally.
Right.
You know, like my little 8-year-old nephew, he know how to fix the computer just like that.
8 years
and
old.
He's 8 years old.
But
technology
isn't the key to that? What you're saying is you have to know how to read, right?
Yes.
That's the big point of that. That's the
That's
whole
why
point. In order to fix
that's the
computers,
anchor.
Right. That's the anchor right there, and that's why reading is important.
That's right.
And that's why you need to find. That's why I'm gonna end up. That's why I'm working now to find tutors for these kids.
Now keep this in mind, Mrs. Robinson. The key, the way I see it, because that's one of your passions. There's other teachers and other adults throughout our 20 zip codes who got to come and work together. So collectively, you have a support team behind you, and it's not just you alone. You got someone from every zip code working with you, and then we can make sure that these young people here have
because some of them have to work with the math club.
Exactly.
They could be in the teachers club, or it's in the teachers club.
Science,
somebody gonna
math,
do the math, science. Who know how to do the math, science, reading, writing. See, spelling. Because you got to know how to spell these words. How you gonna write? How somebody gonna? If they don't know how to read, they can't write.
And that's part of the frustration of our dropout.
Frustration.
Right? You know, because I was with a group of kids which I work in CPS, and a lot of them was telling me they was getting angry and getting physically mad because they really didn't know how to read, and I was trying to coach them through this and say, you know what, don't be afraid. Son, you don't know. That's why we call it learning. You know, we learn what we don't know.
Now the summer is coming, and it's so important that we have a plan of attack because we know right now it's cold outside, and they in front of every currency exchange liquor store. We have to have a plan to go out there and reclaim them and get them back.
Right, that was part of my thing with what's happening.
But that's why you need to we need to schedule a whole lot of trips,
activities.
Kids out to activities like bowling, skating. I mean, like rent a school bus, and on the weekends, take them to skate.
Well, I'm gonna make a pledge to you right now. We'll make certain that you have a school bus at least once a month. All right, and however you want to shape it, we get our clerical club to put the paperwork together, permission slips. But yeah, we go do that
like
because
bowling.
that's important.
Kids be asking me, can we go bowling? Can we go skating?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's fun because when I was little, that's what we was doing. Teenager, when I was a teenager, they used to have a school bus and pay a little money, like $5 or $10 or something.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's easy.
Just think about this. That's just as me and the president here was discussing. He said it was so amazing when they landed, when the plane was finna land under the Hudson River, and these kids out of Chicago have never.
You remember that, huh?
They have never seen that. That's a mind blowing experience for them to be in another state, and they have never been anywhere else, and it broadened. I mean, they loved it so much. It broadened their horizon. They had stuff to come back and talk about. They was excited about the next trip, and that's what we want to keep. We want to keep them excited, keep their attention, because with that attention that we are focusing on, that actually helps them grow.